Another game in NDL hoops for Lakers. Game 2. At home against Big Red and the Memphis Grizzlies. Definitely have to say before I get talking about the game itself that we were playing before whenever this was played. I don't remember the date on the video. And he was up by 20 in Memphis at the half, and he got booted off, 20 or 22. And it was like 2 minutes left in the half. I offered for the half to end and then just play a half down whatever the score was, and he wanted to play a new game, and we talked about it for a little bit. So instead of playing the game in Memphis again, we decided to play in LA first. So this is our second game of the season after, I guess, a half of getting completely destroyed in a scrimmage. So, another thing I should add too, this is Monday. This will probably go up sometime tonight for Big Red and Dave. I'm still working on the stats for the first 2 games. I got kind of lazy, and I've only made it through the first half of both games, and my, what do you want to call it? I'm trying to platinum God of War 2 so I can finally open 3, which I bought the first day that it came out, launch day, and I just now opened it on Sunday, yesterday. So yeah, I'll have that done hopefully sometime tomorrow. Depends on how long I have to stay at my internship in the morning. And then saying that 2, 3, and 4 is, I have the videos made. I'm working on adding the voices, so I hope to have everything up Monday night. So you can see Kobe getting a little excited there. Don't know why. So we'll go ahead and get started. Little mid-action here. See Powell with the little step up. I forget what that move's called. I should know. But clear some space for the jump shot. Apologize for the speed of the video. It's having a few issues. You can see Sessions with the steal and hitting Kobe for the layup. So we go up 4 early. In the first, seemed like it would be much more of a high-scoring game after what we had the first time. So looking at some action, you can see there Rudy going down the lane with the miss. And coming back the other way. Never a good thing when Meta has the ball in his hands, but whatever. Alex calling him Meta, so I guess that means he's doing something. You can see the miss, the steal, and Bynum with the jam. So timeout early for Memphis, and we're up 6. And you can see they answer back with a basket, 8-12, and then 8-14. You can see Randolph definitely leave his imprint on the game, taking Powell or Murphy pretty easily there. And then a corner 3 by Allen, so Memphis cuts the lead to 1. And with about a minute left, you can see Blake cutting out Murphy with the 3 short, which we've been doing a lot this season, and Bynum with the post and the wraparound pass. And Murphy hits that. So we take a 5-point lead at that point, and Memphis would score. So end of the first quarter, it's 17-20, us up 3. Pretty high-scoring game for what we saw. And continuing, while this is doing that, let me try to pull up stats for the game. I believe that's Mark there. And taking Jordan Hill off the dribble, no surprise. You can see there. Pretty good start for Mark. And then Mayo would hit a 3. So they would take their first lead of the game. Come back and answer later. Kobe there. You can see 8 points, 4 of, it says 4-7 from the field. But one thing we had a problem with was penetrating point guards. You can see we get the steal there. And Artest with the dunk. I believe that's Artest. I really should write this stuff down when it happens. But get the steal there. And coming back the other way. Up some. You see Bynum in the post. Or Kobe in the post. And kicking out to Blake. For one of his few threes. Few made shots, period. It seems. You can see Rudy taking Kobe off the dribble, creating space hits the jump shot, cut the lead to 3. And with the clock winding down in the half, you see coming off and shaking off the screen, but the basket doesn't count. So at the half, we're able to extend the lead to 7. And definitely some good numbers to start if I can pull up the stats here. We'll see Bynum at the half, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Neither team really shooting great from 3. But rebounding would make a big impact for us in the first half because we seemed to get rebounds at convenient times. Didn't happen later. So second half action, you can see we've got Lee Kobe with the off the wrong foot, spinning the wrong way jumper, hitting the shot, and we go up by 12. That's 50-38. And you can see 6-12 from the field, I believe it said. And still working on trying to maintain the lead. You can see there it's 50-42 at this point, so they're cutting in, and Gatlock going down the lane with the layup. So we increase the lead to 10, but did not go away. I think we're going to take a look at some action here. As you can see, Rudy going in the high post, and Barnes trying to cover him. Can't. And the rebound, and Mark going down the lane, gets the basket and the foul. And between him and Randolph, they may not have had a lot of points. I'm trying to look up still trying to get the stats thing to pop up for me. But yeah, they definitely, even with Randolph coming off the bench, they definitely had the low post game working. Caused a lot of problems for us. Looking at point wise, Mark 17 points and 9 rebounds. I don't even have my notebook with me right now, so I can't look and see what Randolph did, but he definitely left an imprint on the game. So you can see a little later in the third, we were up, I believe, at 7 and cutting to the basket. The benefit of running the triangle. Sessions gets a cheap basket. And we go back up by 9, trying to get to double digits. And speaking of Randolph, there you go. And Blake late getting over to close out, but the rebound by Mark. And ouch. Stupid screen. Okay, I didn't see what happened there. He missed. I see that. I forgot these videos are a little bit longer than the football ones, so I actually have to pay attention to the time. You can see they get the rebound, go out running, and fake us out there. Thought they would pass. And then going down low, and you can see Randolph on the 3-point line, got to back off. They had a nice move here, gets them going, and then up and under. Basket for Zach. They cut the lead to 7, like 2.5 minutes in the third. It looks like close to it. So running a play here. You can see Blake coming off the screen on the bottom. There he is. Not a whole lot going on this. And just kind of got to go with it, but out of bounds. So Memphis gets the ball back. And you can see sub out there. Definitely I don't think I've ever said it, but I love the fact that you can make subs on the fly like that. Because I really hated it on the PS2 days in Dreamcast, having to pause the game because you have a lot of complaining. And there's Rudy with the fall away. You see there's 6 of 9 from the field, 12 points. Keeping Memphis in the game as they cut the lead down to 5. And Blake going down, decide to stop and pull out. Miss. And Powell getting fouled because, of course, he's not going to go up aggressively. He just gets the shot up. That's okay, though. So first free throw is good. Trying to keep an eye on the time so I'm not late for class. About 1:20 in the third. Hard to see. Might be easier for you guys to see because doing the recordings, I have a little video preview thing up so I can see what's going on, but it's a lot smaller than what's doing, and I can't open anything else in the program with that. So back up by 7, go to zone and leave Rudy open. Dumb. Basket. As we've now seen, Rudy has definitely been a Laker killer. I'm sure he's doing damage to the rest of the league too. Haven't looked at stats yet. So they got the lead to 4, under a minute to go. And just a really ugly looking play all the way around here. And that's not a good person to have the ball go into. Blake, a runner in the lane, miss. So that 7-point lead at the half is fading. And we have to go to zone. Stick with zone. And there you go in the corner. Cutting through. And cutting across. Good movement by the Memphis offense. And you can see Mayo there going down the lane, the foul. OJ going to the line. Makes the first, and I believe it's like 25, something around that. Down to 3. And down to 2. So of course we're going to bring him back in for offense. Run the last play through him, see what we can come up with. Have a pretty good game for us, as I'll get to soon enough. It's going with Kobe on the last shot. Rattles in and out. And that will be it. So at the end of at the end of 3, we are up to 56-54. So going into fourth quarter action, you can see there we were up by 6, so we were able to build the lead some, but get a layup off a turnover, and up by 4. For whatever reason, we decided to back off of Conley, as I might come back to him. Going down the lane. I want to say I forget the guy's name. Spites. I don't know how to say his name, but driving layup too easy. So they cut the lead to 2 about 6 minutes ago. I think it is. Wow, that means offense kind of died down the stretch here. Has to be less time, but Bow with the layup there. So if you didn't notice, we are now losing. Down by 1 after that basket. So 66-67. I'm sorry, I can't read numbers. That put us up 4. They hit the 3 to cut the lead to 1. So going down to 2 minutes, not a lot going on offensively, like I said. So going to Powell, turn the ball over, and give up an alley-oop. Try to defend it best we could, to no avail. So Memphis takes the lead 67-66. I think we're just going to sit here and check out the action down the stretch. Pretty cool to do. And there's Powell losing the ball, getting blocked by Randolph. And they go for alley-oop again. This time we are able to knock it away. Minute 20 left, and Kobe cuts and takes the contact. Banks it in, so we are up 1. A minute 10. Close to minute 10 left. And you can see going to the basket. Got both of the towers on him. Get the miss. And now we're under a minute to go. And again, we were trying to rely on Powell to make a basket. Randolph with good defense. And Randolph with the basket. So we were down 1. And get the ball to Kobe. No surprise there. You can see the crowd getting up on their feet, and they were loud. And defensive 3. They were trying to set up a triangle. Didn't really get that to work. And they go to free throw line. Figure it's Kobe. He's supposedly Mr. Clutch. Well, can't blame it on him. It's my fault. Misses the free throw. It definitely did not leave me feeling good when it happened. So, inbound the ball. And this was just a really ugly, got nothing out of that. And they come back. 30 seconds left, and they call timeout. So, didn't even get an attempt, a bad pass. Trying to make one of those cross-court passes. looking at some stuff here, looking at players. Cover it at the end, but I guess I can cover it now. During the timeout. Well, never mind. We're back. So, could have been backcourt. May have caused that turnover and then pass it up. And then Kobe with the leaner. So, I should be more excited than that, but I just worked out. So, Kobe puts us back up 70 to 69. And for Kobe on the day, since that would be his last shot, be 24 points, 11 of 18 from the field, 5 rebounds. Good games by Powell and Bynum. Powell, 5 of 10 from the field, 13 points, 5 rebounds, and then Bynum 10 and 9, 5 of 7 from the field. Should probably work on getting him more shots. Pretty sure I said that last time. So let's watch. Driving down the lane, collapse. Randolph gets the ball, collapse, and then try to double, and then Kobe goes out, Mayo wide open for 3 at the buzzer, and it's off to the right. And that would be game 70 to 69. Lakers sneak away with a win. Move to 2-0 on the season, and Kobe ends up hitting the game winner in the paint, and just a pretty solid fourth quarter by him in general. Always appreciate efficiency. So you look at, he was 6 of 12 in the first half, which means he was 5 of 6 in the second half, with most of his field goals coming in the fourth. Most of those coming in the fourth down the stretch. I'm looking at Memphis while they play some of the highlights on Memphis. Rudy, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 9 of 14 from the field to lead the way. I already said what Gasol did, 17 and 9, 7 and 12, so he outperformed Powell. Conley, 7 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. Allen with 5 points and played some good defense. Definitely was able to deny Kobe getting in position to make a few, try to get the triangle running through him in the mid-post, low post. But player of the game would be Kobe. No surprise. I'm pretty sure it's not the last time he'll be the player of the game for the Lakers this year in the NDL. So that will be also Big Red, good game. And I will try to get this posted Monday night or tonight.